friends, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am doing a very highly requested video. Ever since I put out my eggless chocolate chip cookie recipe a while back, you guys have asked for an eggless brownie recipe, and I have answered because that is the recipe that I'm showing you guys today. These brownies, though they're eggless, they're so soft and chewy and fudgy and everything a brownie should be. If you're new to my channel, just a quick intro. Hi and welcome. My name's Nicole and I'm just a gal that loves food. I love baking, I love cooking, and I love sharing my recipes with you guys. I post weekly on YouTube, typically every Saturday, so if you love food and you love watching recipe videos, definitely subscribe to my channel. Alright guys, I know you guys are just dying to get into this recipe, but before we get started, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more recipe videos from me, subscribe to my channel. Also make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss any of my upcoming videos. Let's get started. Alright friends, so in a large bowl, we're gonna add in 2 cups of milk chocolate chips, followed by 3.5 tablespoons of softened unsalted butter. Next, we are going to take this bowl and we're going to pop it into the microwave for about 45 to 50 seconds until the butter and chocolate melt. Then, using a spatula, I'm just going to go ahead and mix in the butter and chocolate mixture thoroughly until you get a super silky chocolate texture. And it should look something like this. Super silky, super soft. It looks really good. Now we are just going to set the chocolate aside, and in a separate bowl, we're going to add in half a cup of white granulated sugar. And then we are going to add in our egg substitute, which is half a cup of unsweetened applesauce. Then, using the spatula again, we're just going to mix the ingredients together until the sugar completely dissolves into the applesauce. Once that is done, to our mixture, we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 2 tablespoons of water. And then we mix. Now we are going to take this applesauce concoction and we are going to pour it directly into our chocolate, and we're going to fold the chocolate and mixture together. Once the mixtures have combined thoroughly, you should be left with this super chocolatey and runny texture. So once that's done, we're going to set it off to the side and it's time to work on our dry ingredients. In a bowl, we're going to add in 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and then followed by 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Then we are just going to mix that all in. Alright, almost done guys. So next step is going to combine our dry ingredients with our wet ingredients mixture. So I'm just going to pour the dry ingredients directly into the chocolate mixture and start folding them together. In this step, make sure to scrape down the sides of the bowl and make sure you get all the flour that's pooled on the bottom of the bowl as well. Once that's done, set the batter off to the side and it's time to prep our baking tray. So today I'm going to be using an 8 by 8 inch baking tray, and I'm just going to grease it with some cooking spray, and in this step you can also use butter as well. Now I am placing some parchment paper into the baking dish as well so we can easily lift the brownie once it's baked. And for good measure, I'm just going to go ahead and spray a little bit more of that cooking spray right on top of the parchment paper. Now, taking our luscious brownie batter, we are just going to pour it directly into our baking tray. Now give your brownie batter a couple shakes and a couple taps on your counter to make sure that it's even, and it also removes all the air bubbles. And lastly, I'm just going to take a handful of milk chocolate chips and garnish the top of our brownie. Now we are going to pop this into the oven and we're going to bake at 350 Fahrenheit for about 30 to 35 minutes. Out of the oven, your brownie will be cooked on the outside, but it'll still be wet on the inside when you stick a toothpick in. So out of the oven, it's super important for you to cool your brownie for at least an hour and make sure that it's completely cooled before you attempt to remove it from the pan. And once it is cooled, it is time to slice your brownie and enjoy. These brownies may be eggless, but they are still so soft and so chewy and fudgy, and those edges are actually very caramelized and super delicious. So if you are looking for an eggless brownie recipe, I highly recommend you try this one because these brownies turned out delicious, and I honestly could not tell that they didn't have egg in them. Also, if you pop a slice of brownie into the microwave for 10 seconds and top with your favorite ice cream, it is just perfection. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. That is how you make eggless, chewy, and fudgy chocolate brownies. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you end up recreating this recipe, make sure you tag me on my Instagram at Nicole Charmaine or on my TikTok at Nicole.Charmaine. I love seeing your recreations and sharing them on my page. Before I let you go, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss any of my upcoming videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Before we get started, if you like this video, I am doing a in today's